Hey Grease Squad, this is your girl, Miss Mya Summers, the Grease, here back with another review. Hopefully that y'all are going to enjoy this one, because I kind of didn't. But hey, we're going to bring it on through and show you how this look was created. So first, what I want y'all to do is to go down and subscribe to my channel and give it a ring-a-ding so you will know when the Grease uploads her next video. And never forget to come through, okay? So girl, let's get on to this review.
This is Five, the producer.
So now we are back. As you see, my eyes are already prepped. My brows are already on. I just wanted to do this one trick with you guys out there. Okay, to make sure that y'all know, stop buying all them expensive ass brushes. What I do is, my trend is I take my napkin where I have took a lot of different stuff like access powders, concealers around my eyes, and I just take that same napkin, fold it up. I fold it up, as you can see. I fold it up very, very well. And then I go on, instead of using an expensive ass brush, excuse me for the light. I don't know why that just made it bright, but hey, we're going to work through this. I told you this is my second video. Okay, just the beginning. You know, and I just go in just like that. Make sure I get every inch where I put the concealer. Don't do all that extra stuff. You know, you see people be buying them extra expensive brushes for no reason. Well, you can just get you a napkin, Grease. Just get you one of them special napkins, Grease, okay? And girl, you see she is blended for the gods. Just with a little old napkin. Well, this is a paper towel, actually. This is a paper towel, but I use either one. Napkin, paper towel, whatever the case may be. Voila. Crescendo. She is in, honey. So let me go on and let's start with the review. So today, the review is, we're going to be working out the new WetnWild Pac-Man palette. I absolutely love this palette. Knowing that I already have a lot of colorful palettes already, but you can never go wrong with too many colorful palettes. And when I seen this in Ulta, I had to grab it. And then to find out that the original release date is not until the 9th, I was like, what? I'm like, I already came up on it 5 days early. So why not do a beautiful, colorful summer look? Okay, so now let's go on and get up in girl, get up in and see. This is where the problem lies when you got these old box nails. You gotta use something else. Okay, so let me go on. I'm gonna have to use my tweezers now. Now, hold up now. Got to use my tweezers to get up in her. Hold on. Okay. So let's get this open real quick. Oh my God, girl, this is some boom. You know what? WetnWild. Now you can't get into stuff fast enough, okay? You gotta make it to where a girl can pop her open. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. So finally, I got it open. Dang. I guess so. This is beautiful. These colors are amazing. Whoa. It actually looks better when it's open than closed. This is absolutely gorgeous. My nail just tapped it. Good Lord. But yes, let's go on and perfect a look with this, okay? So let's go on right on to, you know, my favorite brushes. If you are following me, you've been following me on any of my social media, you will know that my favorite brushes as of today, it is the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair brushes. These are my favorite brushes ever, you know, and I just can't get enough of using them. So let's go on now. This look, okay? So let's go on now. Okay. And if you want to know what the base is it's a lot of fallout. Lots of fallout. So watch out for that because it is a lot of fallout of this palette. And dang, that is a lot of freaking fallout. Okay, so let's go on, y'all. As you can see, it is on the brush. So let's see how this is going to work. I'm going to first pack it on first because I love to build my colors. I love to build colors all the time. I love to build my colors. It works so well. So let's go on and work. This is a lot of fallout. When I say fallout magnesia, okay, it is a fallout. So that is the color we're going to use now. It is a lot. When I say a lot of fallout, y'all, it is so much freaking fallout. So now we're going to go on in and we're going to play in the nice orange. It's type of like peachy orange type of color, which is really, really nice. And it has one of the little... Mix that on in. Okay. I'm just going to lightly just blend that in. You're going to see how I'm going to make these colors so pigment. I mean, they're cool pigment. They're soft pigments. They're not heavy pigments, which is not a big thing for me. But I do love a little pigmentation sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. So now I'm going to go on in, y'all. And I'm going to take my number 6 brush, which is a more fluffier, a more bigger brush than the number 6. I mean the number 7, excuse me. And I'm going to go on and take some of that blue, which, oh my God, just gave a daring, crazy fallout just now. It gave a crazy fallout. Okay, and I'm just putting that at the lower part of my eye. I'm just going to put it at the lower part of the eye. Okay. Just to give that depth. Start coming in with a nice depth type of color. Hopefully this might work. Really not a big fan of a lot of fallout. Not a big fan of fallouts. Because fallout, it just ruins the whole palette. Like, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Y'all see that? Shh, Jesus. Oh my God. It got all in the white. The white couldn't even survive long enough. So let's just keep going. So I'm going to just tap it a little bit at the top. And that's how I'm going to just leave it as that. I'm just going to tap that on there. Okay. Okay, so now at this point, this is going to have to be the look so far from what it is giving at this moment. This is what it's giving, and this is what it's coming out with. I don't know, probably, I don't know what's going on. It's very, very patchy. I mean, not very, very patchy, but patchy enough to say that I see it. I can see it very, very well, and I'm not really excited about that. I'm not really excited about the patchiness, but whatever the case may be, it is what it is. This is a review. So instead of me taking you through this dreaded, disappointing thing, I'm going to go on, y'all, and do the other eye off the camera, and I'll be right back, okay? Yes, now we are back. Sorry for taking you through that dreaded fallout. That was ridiculous, but hopefully the blue will help it stand out some type of way and make it just give a vibrant look, bitch. Okay, so let's go on, and now let's finish and get to the crease cut. The crease cut, girl. How are you talking? The cut crease. Now we're gonna go in with our number. This is our number 8 brush. So this is the cut crease 8 brush. This is the number 8. So we're gonna go in with that brush, okay? And we're going to go use, girl. Let me see. We're gonna use some of this, honey. Secret love, yes, baby. So what we are. Okay, so we're gonna go on and just use. Let me pull this out. So now I'm going to go and use the Master Maybelline concealer, one of my favorite concealers of all times, and go with what I have. Okay, but yes, let's go on and cut this crease. See that? It doesn't have to be a big cut crease. It can be a small cut crease because I don't want it to take away from the blue. I want to stay right in that blue. We don't want it to take over the, you know what I'm saying, the sky blue. Okay. So now that we have the best cut crease, we're going to get with this look, because you have to overcome the fact that the cut crease is going to be the way it's going to be, and always make sure if you have hooded eyes, make sure you always lift up your brows. Always lift up your brows the most, because of the fact is that my hooded eyes are very hooded. So I don't want it to always crease, because if I don't, it will quickly crease. It will crease on me, and it will like just look so nasty, and it will just mess up the whole time that I just sit here. And now I'm going to pack that on. I'm just going to pat it on now. I'm going to pat that. As you see, I'm making sure I tap every inch of that concealer. Tap every inch of that concealer. Tap every inch of the concealer. Don't miss out on any part of that concealer, okay? So now that the eyes are cut, creased, and good, so let's move on to our next step. Okay, let's move on to the next step. So now we're gonna go back into the palette. Let's go back into the palette. Oh yes, there's a lot going on with the palette. So it's like, yes, like Wet n Wild, you're gonna have to. You did your stuff. No lie, I'm not going to sit here and lie. You did your thing, but it's freaking hard to get inside of the palette. It shouldn't be this freaking hard to get inside of this palette. It's really hard. But thank God we got back in it, and here we go. So now the color that I decided to go on with, to put into this color, I said I still want it to be very, you know what I'm saying, easy, but not so easy, but enough to play with. So we're gonna go on with this nice little silver. It's like a silver white shimmer here. So we're gonna go. Just go on in and start applying that shimmer into the eye. It's crazy, and it's really coming out like it's blue on it. Oh my God, so disappointing. because the fallout. Okay, the shimmer is giving you bling, bling, bling. Okay, the shimmer is giving you bling, bling, bling. You want to make sure you get that shimmer on every inch of that concealer, okay? Make sure you get it on every inch of that concealer. Every inch. Okay, so as you can see, the appliement of the shimmer is in there. You can see the colors, which is still pretty good, which I really, really like. You can still see the colors. You can see the light aqua blue color here and the peach color up there, which is really, really cool. I still like that. Blend that into the concealer. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that in there. So it won't have any harsh little funny little lines in the back with the concealer. Everything will be concealed in one. See that? So we can have that concealed in there, okay? So let's go on and conceal that. Okay. Okay. So that's concealed with that blue. So I just make the blue a little bit more. Nice. I love the fact that the blue is really workable. So let's go on and use some e.l.f. Let's use some e.l.f. liquid liner. So we're going to go on and use the e.l.f. liquid liner. Okay. 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 Okay, that's coming together along a little bit more better than what it was. Liner and everything always makes it comes along very well, okay? So let's go on and move on to the other side. Always make sure if you have hooded eyes. So y'all, I'm just gonna go on. I like it. I like it so far. It's decent. It's cool. It's very, very, it seems like they're not as, depth or pigment as I wanted it to be from the showing of the outside of it. Maybe. I don't know. That's my opinion. But yes, let's go on. So I'm going to go and just apply my lashes and everything off of camera. And I will be right. Okay, y'all. Now we are back. Okay, girl. Blinky, blink, blink. Tried to do something. Hoping that this look will work with some lashes on and everything. Girl, this is... hey, it is what it is. This is a review. So, hey, we're going to go on with this review, honey. And let's go on and do this one more time. So now let's move on along to our foundation, okay? So let me take a look at my favorite primer. This is called Catrice Primer. This is really, really good primer for oily skin. I don't know that brightness. Good God. But we're going to get that workable. So we're going to go on and use this real quick. I'm going to use just a little bit of it, just enough, just to get on the face, just enough to get there on the areas that we need the primer. Okay, so we're just going to go on and use that little bit of that because it goes a very long ways. Okay. Sometimes I just pack it on. Pat it on the skin. I just pat it on the skin sometimes. Okay, yes. Come on through, primer. Yes, mama. Yes. Come on through, honey. I gotta build this energy back up, honey, from this disappointing review I had a very year. So now we're gonna go on and use two of my favorite. They're two of my favorite foundations. I actually do love both of them. They're really, really good foundations. This one is Makeup Forever in the shade Y53 535. That's just it. Damn. Okay, girl. And then the Beauty Blender foundation, which is in the shade 4.40. I'm gonna go on and mix these two together. Get a nice little chocolate blend, honey. A nice chocolate blend. Chocolate girl, Miss Chocolate, honey, Miss Chocolate girl. Nice little chocolate blend in that, honey. Girl, I guess I think I put a little bit too much, bitch. All right, a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go on in with my number 3 brush. Same one from BH Cosmetics, Royal Affair. I hope this wasn't a lot of, yes, Make me feel the coverage. Make me feel the coverage. Make me feel the coverage, darling. Yes. Okay. She's giving me what I want. She's giving me what I need. Okay. She's giving me what I want. She's giving me what I need. Ow. Okay. So let's go on in and go use the Too Faced concealer in the shade Maple. Use a little bit of that. Okay. So that's all I'm going to use for that. And I'm going to go on and use this e.l.f. Beauty Blender. Go on and use the e.l.f. Beauty Blender. Nice. And I love the way that it works. It works really, really well. I like it. Now, mother is blended, girl. That blended. Oh, you better get that blending. That blending, girl. Yes. Okay. Bust it. Bust it. I'm going to take my horse to the hotel road. Ride till I can't no more. Yes, y'all. Let's go on and use some of my favorite ever really made contour. Is Black Radiance Cream Contour Palette. This is my favorite. I love this damn thing. Like, girl, I can't get enough of it. Can't get enough. So I'm gonna use a regular brush, just a regular brush, okay? That's gonna be a regular brush that I want to use for that. But first, what we're gonna do is we're going to set the face. Let's go on and set this face, y'all. Let's set the concealer first. Okay, so I'm going to go on with my Maybelline. This is one of my favorite ever Maybelline Lucent Finishing Setting Powder. Baby. I never go wrong with her. She is like my favorite. It's like my holy freaking grail, y'all. Like, it's like the, y'all, let's contour. Y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go on to this brush. This is my contour brush. So we're gonna go on and contour this face. Bring a little contour in it, baby. To bring that chocolate back. Yes. Come through, mother. Cuss. Okay. So now that I got my nose arched and ready to go, let's go on and use Miss WetnWild. I love the new WetnWild. This is the new highlighting powder, WetnWild highlighter. So I love this one. I'm starting to really love this one a lot. Okay. So let's go on and put that there. Let's go on and put that there, honey. Yes. A little highlight. A little highlight. Very, very blinding. Good God. That is a real shine to your cheek. I'm telling you, it's a real shine to your cheek. But don't worry. If you're feeling like this is a little bit too much, make sure you stay for the ending. Now that we are snatched, highlighted, in there, contoured, let's get ready to start on the lips. So I'm going to go in with a little WetnWild lip pencil. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go on with ColourPop Ultra Matte Lippy. This is in Dr. M. This is probably a pretty old one, but still goody. You know how they say you can be an old one, but you are still a goody girl? Yeah, still a goody. It's still a goody. Mm-hmm. With the highlight, okay? So while that is drying, let's go on ahead and blend this out. I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush. Okay. Use a more smaller detailed brush. Okay. Blend that out real good and nice. Okay. The Maybelline Master Concealer. I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put that right in the middle. Using my fingers. Just to brighten it up a little bit. We don't want it to be just so dark and dimmed. Try to put a little brightness into it. Okay. So I'm going to go and use my lip oil by NYX. Just to give a little glossy type of look. Okay, cool. Put it on the waterline. Okay, I put a little bit on the waterline. I don't know how much did that make it look any decent, but hey, you know, this was a review, you know, unfortunately. So I was using a palette that had a lot of fallout. Okay, so let's go on and use the Makeup Revolution setting spray. This is Profix Oil Control, good for oily skin. Okay, so let's set this face. Woo! Gosh, girl, that was a lot to spray, baby. That was a lot to spray on. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna be in it. Okay. Okay, now that the review is over, I was very, very disappointed at the beginning. It kind of did me down a whole lot where I had to realize, dang, girl, you have to bring the energy back. But it just shows you how much that a product that you're so excited to use will dim your day. But not to speak too bad on Wet n Wild, that, you know, I've used a lot of different other products by them and they work very well. They're really, really good products. But at the same time, this was really, really bad. It had a lot of fallout come out, and it was very disappointing to see how much fallout was in this palette. It even transferred over to my white shimmer, which was horrible. But I made it work. I made it come through. I did something, a little something to bring it on through, so y'all have a good review or an entertaining type of makeup tutorial, because I really was dimmed by this palette. So for the next time, y'all want to make sure I bring something even more fierce, more sickening, and more beat, okay? So for the end of that, make sure that y'all stay tuned and see you next time. Ciao!